Thank you. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's 7:03 in Berlin at the moment, and I am very, very thankful. Many of you might be in India, in other countries, in your home countries. I know for sure that might be very, very late for you right now, but we really, really appreciate your interest, and also that you took out time from your schedules, from your anxiety, and came to us to understand about Germany a bit better, to understand about DEGIS a bit better, to this Welcome to Germany session about come and volunteer with DEGIS. A little bit about us. And before that, we should get into the agenda. So today's agenda is we will know about each other. We will get introduced to ourselves. We will also have a lot of DEGIS volunteers already joining us. Some of them are here. Hello, Azra. Hi, Linus. We also have Nitish. We have so many people who already are a part of DEGIS. We have Steffi. And then we will learn about volunteering in general in Germany. What are its regular benefits? Then we will learn what are some extra benefits about volunteering with DEGIS. We will also see a quick video about life of a DEGIS volunteer. This was recorded last semester by a newspaper, by a magazine, actually, which is about how DEGIS helped this particular volunteer. And then we will also do a quick get-to-know session with our chapters, with our teams in the breakout rooms, which will be open-ended. You guys can stay, you guys can talk about Germany. You can wash up the struggle of being mentally in Germany and physically back home. Myself, I am Aarushi Goel. I come from New Delhi in India. I've been working with DEGIS for the last 3.5 years. I started as a volunteer, as a vice president business development, helping the DEGIS Berlin chapter to make successful partnerships with universities, with university international offices, with also like-minded organizations, and helping international students in Germany to come and settle better. One of my biggest challenges at that time was accommodation and finding a space, finding a house. And I got scammed like 3 times or something, which I caught in time, no problems faced, but it was still a struggle. So as a part of the business development volunteer, I also came up with a project at DEGIS, upon which I got a chance to work at the network as a working student initially. And now I am the head of the DEGIS Network, and I help more and more students to volunteer with DEGIS and expand our network. We are DEGIS. DEGIS stands for excuse my German already, Deutsche Gesellschaft Internationaler Studierender, which means we are the largest community of international students in Germany. Our mission is to support every international student in Germany to achieve their dreams and goals, and however we can help them to build a professional network, a personal network, to enjoy their times in Germany. Many of you come from coastal areas or more warmer countries to settle better in this very cold country, and the cold is approaching already. Our online community count is more than 41,000 members right now across different channels, and we have a local team presence in more than 51 German cities. Many of them have joined. This really cool picture is from DEGIS Schmalkalden, which is like a small city near Erfurt, about 4 hours away from Berlin. And in this city, there is like this University of Schmalkalden. It is one of our most active city chapters. They organized this really fun event called One World Fiesta, in which people from different countries represented their cultures. They had a competition, and this here is like a first prize, which was given to country of Colombia. Then second one went to India, and we also had a lot of food presence, like people came and cooked their own food from their countries and made everyone eat it. There were about 140 people who attended this really fun event. And as DEGIS, that's what we do. We try to enable students in different cities to form a team and hence organize various events to foster a community feeling for international students. These events could be targeted towards personal and professional development, to make friends, to fight alienation, to simply develop like their skills, their German language skills, or even sometimes job seeking might be a source of help because people in our community are also alumnus which are already working. They already have like some working student positions or maybe even full-time jobs, and if you have worked with them together as a part of the community, they have more credibility to provide you with referrals and so on and so forth. But we will talk about that. Before that, I want to get to know you guys and introduce also my team. One of them is here. We are a team of 4 international women. We are from different countries. We are very different people, different personalities, but we are at the end part of a puzzle, different parts of a puzzle, trying to accomplish the mission to grow a community which is diverse, entrepreneurial, global, inclusive, and sustainable. At the end, this is our mission, this is our values, and this is DEGIS. If Steffi wants to say hi to everyone, I can give her the stage for a second.
Yes, sorry, I don't have my camera on, but it's lovely to meet you all.
That one is Steffi, if you.
Yes, exactly. That's my bed face. No. Yeah, but I'm so happy that everyone is here. I am responsible for the marketing and community, so especially like you'll see us floating around online. And yes, I can't wait to meet you all.
Thank you, Steffi. And let's do a quick guest introduction. So feel free to type in the chats and send it to everyone. Your name, where you're from, what are you doing, and as per your courses, and where is your course based, like which city in Germany. Feel free to throw in your LinkedIn's. No pressure about Instagrams. And also a quick request to people who are joining, who are already a part of DEGIS, who are already volunteers with DEGIS, feel free to throw in DEGIS Göttingen, perhaps. We'll do this activity for like 2 more minutes. Okay, so we have Alfredo from Angola. Hello. And okay, so Bochum. Nice. Bochum is also one of our city chapters, which has never closed for the last roughly 3-4 years. CS in Kiel. Oh, nice. We always want people from Kiel up north. It is from Göttingen. Hi, thank you. Göttingen team is also one of our teams, like really, really active, always doing something. Berlin. Nice. We have quite a good spread here. Turkey and BSBI Berlin, probably. Hey, Madhav, I'm also doing MIM. Interesting. Great, great, super cool. Okay, we can keep doing this activity. You can keep throwing information. Also, later on in the breakout rooms, I really encourage getting to know each other, sharing struggles, just talking and ranting about how bureaucracy has made your life tough. That's all helps, right? Moving forward, we have what volunteering means. What is volunteering in Germany and how can it be beneficial in the longer run? Not just 2 semesters with DEGIS, but in general. So there is this particular funding program which is given which to most students after completing their first year. People can also apply based on the qualification, like the previous qualifications, but usually people apply for Deutschlandstipendium after their first years or first semesters after scoring like really good. So the volunteering has tremendous benefits in gaining the Deutschlandstipendium because at the end you are putting effort in the country, you are invested in the country's motivation, and you are serving people. So it's seen as quite a positive twist to things, like to your application. Some universities also offer grants and scholarships. With Deutschland Stipendium also, there is like this 300 or 400 euros you get per month. And also your studies are sponsored a little bit based on your grades because then they want you there basically. Also, you can gain some practical experience. This is really, really valuable for students who are coming to do their bachelor's, especially because I understand you don't have a lot of pressure of earning, but the first chance that you get as a part of some professional exchange, this apart from just your university experiences, could be very, very valuable when you're starting out. Then integration benefits for potential naturalization. This has been a bit unsteady in the past few months because of the political situation. However, there are always integration benefits which volunteering in general can provide you. Integration basically means how well you are integrated in the German society. German learning is a part of it. Being able to speak fluent German, being able to work in Germany, paying taxes in Germany, all these things contribute to the factor. And sometimes various volunteering programs can also be like basically they can look good on the application, which can lead to a stronger application in the future. The very, very long run, though. Uh, of course, the certificates, LinkedIn recommendations, LORs that you get through them, recommendations of each other, people that you work with, helps you build a network and also helps you potentially gain something out of it. It's about how much you are able to extract from your volunteering experience, especially when talking about volunteering with DEGIS. So with DEGIS, you get an access to a network of across Germany, 880 volunteers and alumni, and access to an online community of 41K members, which means if you are facing any immediate trouble, you can just post on the Facebook group of one of the DEGIS cities and someone might know the answer to the problems because they have faced it before. If you want to sublet your apartment, if you want to find your first place, even if shorter and temporary, if you want sources to learn German, if you want any sort of informational help, if you are confused how to reach from Frankfurt to Wiesbaden, egal. There are many ways to gain help from existing communities and existing Facebook groups, and DEGIS also has the power to provide you that. Practical experience in various fields like HR, marketing, leadership, event management, partnership management is one thing. This also helps you build a network within the university realm in the international office, get to know a few people, maybe to career offices of university. You can do collaborative events with them. We do organic and sometimes also inorganic event management for which you also apply for funding. So you get that experience out of it. With HR, you get like a lot of organizational skills. You also understand data protection and bureaucracy, which is like really, really important in Germany. This is administrative work, which is very transferable to most jobs that you do here. With marketing, you learn Canva, you learn promotions, you learn intuitive project planning. So it's easier or intuitive post planning. So it's very, very helpful for the registrant who's registering for your event to navigate through what you have created, which means there is so much impact that you can create with one poster, which you learn as a skill apart from just how to operate Canva. Also, you get a certificate after 2 semesters of volunteering, which actually represents your impact that you created, how many events you organized, how many people you managed, how many uh, I don't know, posts you made and then intuitively led to promotions. If you've done it, we put it on the certificate. Developing interpersonal skills like conflict resolution, communication, talking to people from uh, diverse paths of life, walks of life, from diverse countries. So many conceivable categories there. First, access to potential positions in the national team. I can vouch for that. I am myself a network hire. A person working with us in the previous picture was Mitali. She was recently hired from the network as a working student. We also do that because at the end, you already know half of it. So if we go external, they don't have the edge that you do as a part of DEGIS already. First, after that, we also have some partners like Spot a Home. We have Tax Fix as a partner. So when you pay your taxes at the end of the year, you also get some discounts. We are every day working on finding and establishing good partnerships with various providers who can help international students settle better, gain something out of things, make their lives easy. And this is always growing. This is a part of a volunteer in DEGIS. These are the things that you actually get access to, apart from just the skills and giving back to the community. So the goodwill of that. A day in the life of a DEGIS volunteer. It's a small and a very quick video that I'm going to show you. But you have to let me know if you can actually hear things or not. Hi, my name is Chelsea. I'm president of DEGIS Calden. Being in DEGIS has been a great experience for me. I've met so many wonderful people. Can everyone hear?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you.
When I first got here, it's the first university organization that I joined. They're the first people who truly, I feel like they welcomed me here. They took me around, they showed me the place. I was able to volunteer as a normal volunteer and make my way up as DEGIS president. It's been a great experience. I've met so many wonderful and great people. And I don't think my university experience would be the same, not with DEGIS. So, yeah.
She was from the same city of Schmalkalden. If you guys are curious, you should put Schmalkalden on your Google Maps and see how remote the area is. And that's why the kind of value DEGIS provides not only to international students in Schmalkalden, but also to people of Schmalkalden by bringing in culture, by bringing in a lot of activity, by bringing in that feeling of community. It's so incredible, and we try to do it in every small city, and that's where we need your support, your leadership, your ideas, which will really help us expand to remote areas, because that's where community is actually much more needed compared to like big cities like Berlin, where sure there are already so many things happening, so it's better to attend than to create. But in small cities, you get the feeling to create and leave an impact, of course. Also, one quick thing, when you are in Germany, there is this big thing which happened to me, still happens after so many years. It's called homesickness, especially during winters. It's so weird. I can't even begin to express. Winters are so much longer than summer. Also, you like have to keep your jackets on all the time. It's so frustrating sometimes. Uh, there is no sun. Going out seems like too much of a big thing. And that's why fighting homesickness, Vegas helps so much in, because all of us are in our different boats, but on the same storm, under the same storm. So in order to fight homesickness with DEGIS and being a part of DEGIS, you should join the network and meet people who are welcoming, but also upfront, because obviously this is Germany. They don't shy away, and you should not shy away in trying to make friends. We have a super international environment. You can have fun with them in various events like Christmas markets or Christmas events, Christmas parties already, which are coming up from early November. Also, you can learn and make the most out of the experience. So we try to provide whatever we can out of every skill. We try to endorse it. That's why whatever you can extract out of the experience, that's going to go for your benefit and for your skill set. So take ownership, come work with us, work with the community and help each other out. Be welcoming, but once again, I always say this very clearly, that do not cross someone's boundaries, because you never know what kind of storm people are facing in their lives right now. And that's the value that we create, and that's what we very much worship. Some questions that were asked in the open form, which was circulated with the registration, is that volunteer roles and responsibilities, how can I contribute effectively during events? So you can also contribute just by attending the events to support the fellow international students who created them. But while creating a new event, some of the responsibilities are like handling the promotions, handling logistics, making a call and booking a restaurant. Coming up with ideas is like the biggest contribution you can make, and how this event is going to help international students overcome any challenge. That's the idea that you have to think. So the moment you come up with something cool, share, find time, make it organized, make it intuitive, and make it happen. Skills required, the benefits of volunteering, I think we already answered it. There's no skill required, there's just goodwill required. How this experience can help me connect with others. So we have so many channels. We have these specialized volunteer WhatsApp groups, which are only for the volunteers, but we also have our community channels on Facebook. We have open Instagram channels where you can pose your questions. However, the more you work with us, the more you volunteer with us, you actually get those specialized alumni and volunteer networks. That's what's actually helpful. Are volunteers reimbursed for any expenses? Yes, absolutely. When events are created during recruitment season, especially during the beginning of the semesters, while we are welcoming more and more students, if approved in advance, if you communicate things in advance, many expenses get reimbursed. You can definitely choose the type of tasks you want to work on. We have usually spaces in all different fields, all different areas. However, it's also important to understand that sometimes, for example, the partnerships, there are enough people doing the partnerships. Maybe if you wait for a semester, then you get a chance to contribute to that. Or if you support in other areas and then you also bring in a partnership or something, then you can also work on something more. So we're very hands-on, very dynamic. We are small teams of very limited time, 2 to 3 hours per week. So we try as much as possible to go above and beyond whenever we can. But obviously, during your exam times and during the times that you're genuinely busy, there is no pressure, because at the end, it's volunteering. Are there any trainings, mentorship, internships, and opportunities for volunteers? Yes, absolutely. So we do have a lot of training programs. We have a whole academy for leadership, for content creation in Canva, as well as other platforms for promotions, for event organization, for HR methods. Um, Internships are something which are more for people who require a mandatory internship, because ideally it's not a lot of work and things are very classified. But we do open internships for example, cold posting and expressing and helping us expand our reach and increase the number of applications, reach more and more people. So we do have such opportunities, and that I already mentioned. We do always open any job openings, any possibilities of working student or full-time roles first to our network. Then we go outside. We never give priority to anybody outside of the network. And that's something that I think, with the little capacity, little resources we have, that's something we try to do as much as possible. So what I would say is become a volunteer of DEGIS, and you can help us contribute in areas of HR, marketing, events, business development, which is essentially partnerships, and leadership. There's the code. I think Steffi can also send the code in the group chat. But you will receive all the details via email as well. Black nights are long, main reason. Yes, the nighttime is really, really long here. Can you explain a bit about Deutschlandstipendium? How can we apply? Okay, I'm gonna read the questions real quick after this, after stopping the recording. But that's the link to apply. You can also just scan this code and apply if you want to. And we would really, really look forward to your application. Soon I'm gonna start the breakout rooms, but before that, let me wait for this information. Yes. So we host these Welcome to Germany webinars addressing different problems in international student lives. The last one was about accommodation. Today was about volunteering with DEGIS Network. Next one would be with a very cool person, very cool influencer we have, about taking your first steps in Germany. And the last one before we leave the current winter season, winter Welcome to Germany series, it will be about learning the German language and including it in your daily life on 6th of November. So stay tuned to DEGIS Network. And after this series, we also will come up with some events here and there about professional development, about understanding the job market and trying to navigate it on very popular demand. I'm going to quickly stop recording. And then we can do some question answers as well. Steffi, I think you have to stop recording, sorry.